Pay close attention to this video, because what I'm about to tell you can make all the difference when it comes to winning over a younger woman. Look, I've been through many experiences, and I assure you, it doesn't matter how much money you have, how affectionate you are, or how many relationships you've had. If you don't have confidence, forget it, because you won't get anywhere. And if you make these 6 mistakes I'm going to tell you about, it won't even be worth trying because nothing will go right. So stay tuned and listen carefully to what I'm going to say about each point, because if you really understand and avoid these mistakes, your chances with women will increase significantly. Let's discover together what really makes a woman's heart race. Now, just imagine, with these 6 secrets, you can win over the woman of your dreams. Does it seem difficult? Relax, it's not. Today, you will learn how to truly win her heart. It may seem like a huge challenge, but I will show you that it's simpler than you think. I'm going to share tips that only time teaches, in an easy-to-apply way. Let's go for it. Now, let's move on to the first mistake, which is super common: putting the woman on a pedestal. This means treating her as if she were perfect, untouchable, or somehow better than you just because she is younger and attractive. Look, when you do this, you're basically telling yourself that you aren't good enough. And this attitude can completely undermine your confidence. Just imagine, you start acting as if you are constantly trying to please her, afraid of saying or doing something wrong. This makes you seem insecure, and honestly, insecurity is the last thing that attracts a woman. They can sense when a man is not comfortable with himself, and this creates a huge barrier when it comes to winning over anyone, especially someone younger. Now, let me tell you an important truth. Many older men think they can't compete with younger guys. They think that just because the other guy has a fit physique or tons of energy, they are left behind. But that's a big mistake. You have something much more valuable than looks or youth. Do you know what that is? Wisdom. Life experience. You've been through many situations, learned from your mistakes, and matured. This gives you a huge advantage. Think about it, a younger man might be fun and spontaneous, but you have something they don't: a broader worldview, maturity, the ability to handle things more calmly and confidently. This, for many women, is extremely attractive. They want someone who knows what they want out of life, who is grounded, and who offers a stability that younger ones can't yet provide. So, what you need to remember is, never put yourself in a position of inferiority. Just because she is younger and beautiful doesn't mean you should treat her as if she were unattainable. You have a lot to offer too, and the relationship between you should be balanced, equal. She has her qualities, and you have yours. The secret is to recognize the value that each of you brings to the table and understand that you can be a great match. The idea here is simple: stop putting the woman on a pedestal. This only makes you seem insecure and takes away the power that you naturally have. Be confident, value your experience, and remember that true attraction goes beyond looks or age. It's about what you can build together. The second mistake, and this one is very common, is thinking that money can buy everything. The truth is that many guys believe that giving expensive gifts or paying for lavish dinners will make a woman like them more. I know, it seems tempting to show your financial side as a strong point, but let me tell you something important. This only reinforces the idea that you are trying to buy her. And believe me, women can see through that from a distance. When you try to impress a younger woman with your money, what does she see? That you are relying on something external, as if you don't trust who you really are. It's like you're saying, "Look, I have this, so it must be worth it to be with me." But the effect of this is the opposite. Instead of attracting her, you end up pushing her away because it seems like you are hiding who you really are. Now, I know you might be thinking, but if I don't show that I can offer stability, how will I impress her? And that's where the real secret comes in. What really wins a woman over is your authenticity, your way of being, your life stories, and what you enjoy doing. Show her who you really are with your passions, your hobbies, your opinions. This is much more attractive than any gift money can buy. Think of it this way: anyone can give an expensive gift, but what will make you stand out is what's behind the gift. The time you spent paying attention to what she likes, what makes her smile. The sincere conversations, where you share your ideas and open up about what matters to you. This kind of connection is what creates real bonds. And you know what's funny? Many times, your natural charm is worth much more than any bank balance. When you act genuinely, without trying to impress with material things, you show that you have confidence in your value as a person. And that confidence is what really attracts women. So, if you want to win someone over, remember this. Money might help in some situations, but it will never replace what you have that's most valuable, who you truly are. Be authentic, be yourself, and your chances of creating a genuine connection will be much greater. Now, let's move on to the third mistake, and this one is a big problem: acting like her father. Believe me, my friend, this is a fatal mistake. Often, older men, with all their life experience, want so much to care for and protect that they end up coming off more like a father than a partner. And that's goodbye to any chance of romance. I understand, you want to show that you can provide security, that you know how to handle life, and that you can help in difficult moments. And that's not wrong. But the problem lies in exaggerating, acting as if you know everything, and treating her like someone who can't make decisions on her own. This can end up suffocating the relationship. Of course, offering advice and sharing your wisdom is great. After all, one of the great advantages of being older is precisely having lived more, learned from mistakes and successes. But you must do this without taking away her independence. Treat her as your equal, as a partner. Remember, she is a woman with her own opinions, desires, and personality. Balance is everything here. Yes, you can help when she needs it, but make it clear that you see her as capable and independent. Don't make decisions for her, don't tell her what she should or shouldn't do all the time. Instead, show that you trust her judgment and that you're there to support, not to control. Think about it. Who likes being with someone who is always telling them what to do or how to behave? No one, right? What women want is someone who treats them with respect, as a person of value. And when you act like the protective father, you take away that autonomy from her, and that can ruin any chance of attracting or maintaining a romantic connection. So, the tip here is simple: don't exaggerate the protector role. Be a partner who offers support, but also knows when to give space and respect her individuality. This balance will make all the difference and keep the spark of romance alive. And now, let's talk about the fourth mistake, which is quite common: getting hung up on the issue of age. Making jokes or showing insecurity about the age difference is like putting a magnifying glass on this subject, making it clear that you have doubts or feel uncomfortable about it. And I'll tell you, this doesn't help at all. Age, after all, is just a number. What really matters is how you present yourself, how you behave, your energy, and how you connect with each other. When you put too much emphasis on the age difference, whether it's with comments like, "Oh, I'm too old for this," or "You're too young to understand," you end up creating an unnecessary barrier between you. And this can push her away because, deep down, no one likes to feel different or uncomfortable about something that shouldn't matter. The secret here is simple: focus on what you have in common. What are the interests, values, and passions you share? That's what will strengthen the connection between you, not the number of years of difference. When you show that you are confident in who you are and don't get stuck on age, you become much more attractive. Also, remember that the way you see yourself reflects how she will see you. If you feel secure, interesting, and like you have something to offer, that's how she will perceive you. But if you keep mentioning the age difference, it's like saying that it's a problem. And no one wants to be in a relationship with someone who feels insecure about something that really doesn't need to be a problem. So, the tip here is, put age in the background. Set aside any insecurity or concern about it and show who you truly are. Talk about your experiences, your interests, what you've learned throughout life. That's what will really catch her attention. What matters is the connection you can build together, and that goes far beyond any number. Now, let's address the fifth mistake, which is not moving forward in the relationship. Often, older men end up getting comfortable in this zone where they are just friends or mentors, and that can be a significant obstacle to romance. And the truth is, if you want something more, it's important to take that step forward. The key here is to be more engaging and show that you are interested in something beyond friendship. How to do this? Simple. Light flirting is a great way to create a more romantic connection. This can be done through suggestive looks, smiles, or even playful teasing that makes it clear that you're thinking of her in a more special way. A sincere compliment about something she did or how she presents herself can work wonders. For example, if you notice she's wearing an outfit that highlights her, say something like, "Wow, you look amazing today." This not only makes her feel good, but also shows that you notice and appreciate her. Creating a romantic atmosphere is also essential. This doesn't mean you need to plan an extravagant date, but small gestures can make all the difference. A dinner at a cozy place, a walk under the stars, or even a quiet moment in a park can help establish a more romantic vibe. Think about how you feel when you're in a warm and special environment. That feeling is contagious. Also, don't be afraid to be a little bolder. If you feel the connection growing, it's time to take a step forward. This could mean holding her hand while you talk or even a closer hug. These simple yet significant physical gestures can clearly communicate your interest. The important thing here is not to stay stuck in friendship. Be brave and show that you are genuinely interested in her. When you take that step, not only do you strengthen the connection between you, but you also increase the chances that she sees you as a potential partner. So remember to be more engaging, flirt, and create romantic moments so she knows you are ready to move forward in the relationship. And we've reached the last mistake, which is overdoing physical contact. My friend, touch is a very delicate matter and should be handled with care. When you are getting close to a woman, especially if she is younger, it's important to remember that everything should be done slowly and respectfully. Start with small gestures. A light touch on the arm while you're talking, a sincere smile, or even a slight lean towards her to show you're genuinely interested in the conversation. These subtle gestures are a great way to create a connection and assess how she feels about touch. If you notice that she seems comfortable and receptive, you can start to gradually advance. This could mean holding her hand, giving her a tighter hug, or even casually leaning into her. The important thing here is to always observe her reactions. If she pulls away or seems a bit tense, it's a clear sign that you should take a step back and respect her space. A common mistake is giving the impression of being desperate, as if you are trying to touch her at all costs. This can be very frightening and make her feel uncomfortable. Remember that attraction should grow naturally. The secret is in subtlety and respect. It's like dancing, you need to know when to take a step and when to pull back. So whenever you're in doubt about physical contact, think about subtlety. A touch should be a way to express affection and connection, not an overwhelming attack. When done the right way, touch can be extremely powerful, but if overdone, it can ruin everything. So take it slow, observe her reactions, and create an environment where both of you feel comfortable. This will make all the difference in your relationship. Now that you know about these mistakes, how about leaving a comment saying, "I learned the secrets"? That way, I'll know who is truly going to put these tips into practice. I'm sure you'll do much better from now on. If this video was helpful to you, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share your stories in the comments. Let's learn together because life is full of exchanges of wisdom. After all, we all deserve a little push to live the life we truly want, right? And of course, I'll always be here, ready to give you sincere advice. See you next time. Remember, life is too precious not to show care and attention to the people who really matter. See you soon.